My name is Ray. I am a character designer and author, and I often get asked from my friends and other people who follow me on certain social medias how I do my character designs and what my character design process is. And it's really hard to explain it. Like, the way that I do things in my head is hard to put into words, but I wanted to try to make this video to maybe visualize it better, to show that I have like a specific process that I do. It's not like ABC 1, 2, 3, like the same all the time, but I hope maybe, this can help someone if they're struggling to make characters, because I know character design is harder when you don't really know what's going on or how to visualize what you want and to know where you're trying to go. For me, I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of different places. One of the biggest ones being Monster High for like shoes and certain outfits and certain vibes that I want. So I went on Twitter and asked my friends to give me 3 random emojis so I can create a character off the top of my head. So we're gonna do that today. So from my friends, I chose one of my other friends, and they gave me a disco ball, bubbles, and a poodle. I thought that was a fantastic combination, and my mind instantly went wild with ideas. So let's see how it goes. So for step one, always gonna be step one. Please use references. Please use references. Do not let anyone tell you that references are cheating or you can't use references because blah, 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 blah. Use references. If you have a certain thing in your head and you don't know how to visualize it properly, look up references. You can copy and paste and stitch together anything you want to. That is what I do personally. For this character, we're gonna go for, the disco vibe. So I put a lot of disco balls in her Pinterest, a lot of go-go dresses, a lot of 70s-esque outfits, of course, the huge afros, everything like that. Because that was the very first thing that came to my mind when I saw the bubbles in the poodle, is to make hair be bubbles. Like, how fun is that, right? So I also put in here different types of makeup styles and different types of like vibes and aesthetics. Usually whenever I'm making characters for my book. So I would make like a character playlist for them so I can have the vibe in my head. Like, I can listen to their vibe and I can visualize the vibe that they have. So I'll put like certain aesthetics in there. So let's get started. So as you can see, I am doing her sketch right now. I decided I wanted to make her a chubbier character because I have been practicing more with drawing chubbier characters. I've been trying to get more diverse with my body types. Takes practice, whatnot. So I was like, why not make her a cute little chubby doggy? So my sketch process will probably piss a lot of people off. I do not like perfection when it comes to my art style. I think it's beautiful on other people's art, but my art style is incredibly messy and incredibly quick. And honestly, I blame speed paints for that. When I was younger, I thought people were actually drawing that fast, so I made myself draw fast. Looking back on it now, obviously, duh. Just not very smart sometimes, but hey, it's fine. Anyway, so I went through a few design choices here. I decided to take away her cute little dog nose, but now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have kept it. But it is what it is. So in all honesty, when I first got these emojis, the first thing in my head was the bubble pigtails. So as you can see, I did that first, right off the bat. I also wanted to do finger waves. I think they're beautiful, but God, are they a pain in the ass to draw. I genuinely hate drawing finger waves, but they look so nice. I mean, come on, look at this reference. She looks beautiful. But anyway, I decided to do cute little bubble wands for her hairpiece to show that the bubbles are coming out of the bubble wands. Because why not? It's so small, it's so simple. I just thought it would be cute. It kind of looks like a little punk rock scrunchie. It's adorable. But I really tried to lean more into like the poodle side of her by doing all of this really, really big hair and stuff. But then I realized roller skating was kind of big back then, and I have been wanting a character who roller skates everywhere for so many years. Like, it just doesn't fit in my story right now, so I don't have a character like that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this for fun. Let me put some roller skates on her. And of course, going back to my Monster High roots, I decided, you know what? We can absolutely do high heel roller skates. So my first thought process was this type of dress. I'm not good with fashion. I don't know what things are called. So you're just gonna have to irritatedly like listen to me get things wrong. It's a part of the process. It's fine. So I decided to use this dress at first because I had a specific art idea in my head when I was drawing her, and I wanted to do a cute little tiny chibi drawing of her like holding a one of those bubble bazooka things, and I had an idea of her in this dress, but it didn't work for the original, like the main outfit. I did it as a side outfit, and that's what I drew in that picture, which you'll see at the end of the video. So this is technically step 2 of doing concepts. I try to sketch out as many concepts as possible. Like, I try to get, like I said, I try to get the vibe, because I have a specific way that I think about characters, and one of my friends told me that she, like, hates that I can make a character and have, like, a whole story and backstory for them immediately. And I'm like, look, character design is my passion. That's what I do. So I can sit here and think about this character, which I didn't put much thought into her, like, having a story or anything. I just wanted her to look aesthetically pleasing. But for my main characters in my book, like, I mainly have, like, backstories for them already, certain vibes that I want them to have, like how their personalities will mesh with other people, what their personalities consist of, how they react to certain situations, all that good stuff. Character design. Character design basics are different for me than it is for, like, the industry and whatnot. As you can tell, I am not a part of the industry. I do this stuff for fun. Like, making characters is by far my favorite pastime. I love being on Pinterest and shopping for them, air quotations, and I make a lot of Pinterest boards for them, which I treat as their closets or whatever. So for this character in her closet, I just put a lot of disco inspired outfits because it's right there. Disco ball, come on. So I also tried to make her super fun and super simple by just having small amounts of colors and simple silhouettes. For character design, I really do abide by the smaller amount of colors you have, the more cohesive your design will be. I try to do at least 4 to 5 different colors on a character, and if I have to do more, I try to make them accent colors, if anything. For instance, on my main character in my book, his main colors is green, purple, black, and white. Those are his main colors, what repeats in all of his outfits and in his aesthetic in general. So I try to capture that. With her, this character's main color schemes are purples and pinks and grays to, fit that whole disco aesthetic. And the lights illuminating off the disco balls and stuff like that. She's more simple compared to my other character designs. I know that my character designs, on a regular basis, would be an absolute nightmare for other people to animate and things like that. And I realized one of my characters I'm probably gonna have to change because drawing him all the time is gonna be such a pain in the butt for me. But he's cute. So I'm on the fence about that. Anyway, I'm still sketching out her outfits here. I didn't really have a full-blown thought process when it came to her clothes. My thoughts began and ended at her hair. So as you can see, I'm changing things around, trying to get a feel for what I want for her to wear, the kind of vibe that I want. Because like I said, I always try to do alternate outfits to show more personality with the characters. And like I said, I love when characters are able to switch between clothes and things like that. It's just something that's really a lost art for me. I used to love Bratz and Totally Spies and all that stuff, where they would change clothes every episode, and I thought it was just so nice to look at. So with her, I personally love her third outfit the most. When I color it, you'll see that I made the pants disco, like a disco ball, in the picture. And I love her cute little curls, to show that she is indeed black coated, even though later on you'll see I did not make her brown skinned, because I was using inspiration from another character that I found on Twitter from an artist that I follow, and that character had this grayish, pale skin tone and with the pop of white hair, and I thought that looked so aesthetically pleasing, and I wanted to try it because I never really do other colors on skin. I mainly just do normal skin tones. And I try to, expand out there. You can always grow and learn new things. When you're an artist, you're never done learning. And I think that's the most fun thing about being an artist. Especially when it comes to character design, you can always pull from your surroundings, and anything is just an inspiration for you. So I'm doing my best here. I really don't have a script, so I'm just kind of, going with the flow. One day I will get scripts and write, because this channel is mainly, I want it to be about just info dumping about my OCs and my book while it's in the works, because I'm 20 chapters in right now and I want to finish it, but I enjoy talking about my characters, and I kind of want to get my characters out there again, because I had a Twitter account that racists mass reported, and now I can't get it back. So now I kind of have to rebuild my stuff. But plus, it is what it is. So now I'm doing my inking process. Again, I do not do perfection. My art style is very messy. I love the messy lines because it reminds me of Gothic art. I also do very desaturated colors, which you'll see later. I have very sensitive, stupid, special eyes. So I try not to do too bright of colors. I mainly stick to desaturated and super pastel. this genuinely has something to do with the art itself. But while I was drawing and coloring this and drawing her other pictures, I I was thinking about that song by like Glorb, is that the dude's name? Who does like the SpongeBob raps and like the rap beefs. And he did one for Sandy called Mm-hmm. And that shit goes hard. That's just all I wanted to say. Anyway, this is technically step 3 for me, which is coloring. The coloring process for me usually takes the longest because I genuinely hate coloring characters. I hate coloring. Coloring has always been the bane of my existence. But so I was going off of colors from the cute little emoji for the poodle, which is what I use for her hair. Like I said earlier, I was trying to do a grayish purple color without making her look ashy. So I went with this like darker tone. I think I changed it later. I cannot remember. So far, I really enjoy her colors. Like it was just a little experiment to see how she would come out for something that's just like a one-off character. And since this is a one-off character, I did a lot of stupid things in this character reference. Do not be like me, okay? Do not, for the love of everything, do not put shading and effects on your character sheets. It makes it harder to understand the designs and whatnot, because I realized what I did when I came back to this weeks later and started drawing her as in different poses, and I'm like, damn, why did I do that? So if you do, character pages, make them as simple as possible. Just do flat colors. Do not do shading on them. A lot of people do shading on their character sheets, and it's so frustrating because I don't know which shade you want me to use for the original color, especially if they don't put the colors by themselves. Just don't shade your character sheets. Keep them as simple as possible. It makes things so much easier for you when you want to draw them again, and for people when you can get commissions for them. Just please keep that in mind. And we're coming to the end of her character sheet. As you can see, I kept limited colors. Of course, they're all pastel and desaturated because, again, I have special eyes. This is why I use gray backgrounds to color. It makes things a lot easier for me. And there she is. I really enjoyed making her. She was really fun to draw and to experiment with. I have been getting more into different fashion styles and fashion eras, and I have been really into the 50s through the 70s, just those three eras in general. And this was just really fun to do. I loved doing the cute little poodle. I usually don't do these types of characters. I do have animal inspired characters, but I cannot draw, furry-esque characters. That's just something that I always sucked at. So this is technically step 5. Step 4 was alternate outfits, which I already talked about, to make multiple outfits to show personality. But this is technically step 5 right now, which is serve cunt. So after you draw your super fun, super cute character sheet, at least for me, because I'm usually the artist, a lot of people who get these done get them commissioned by other people. I always draw them in different poses to, get their vibe, because again, character design. You draw them in specific poses that you feel would showcase the kind of person that they are. So I did 3 different poses for her in all 3 of her outfits. So enjoy. I hope this video was somewhat educational. I did not have a script, so you can probably tell. I'm really gonna try and make this account mainly for my main characters, but I wanted to kind of put this out there as a test video, I guess. Show that I do indeed draw and I do characters. But if you do, find this helpful, I am happy, because I really, really suck at explaining things. And a lot of people ask me all the time, how do you do your character designs? And this is, to be honest, probably the best way that I'm ever going to explain it. So to summarize it all, step 1 is Pinterest. Get your boards, get your clothes, get your vibes, get your colors, all that. Step 2 is concepts. Sketch as much as you need to. You don't have to stick to your main first idea. You can always switch things up and change it all around. Anything you need to do, just do your concepts. Step 3 is your colors. See what works better for you, what works better for your character, what all, comes together easier for you, and how you enjoy them, how it looks on the character. Just colors. Do your colors. And then step 4 is alternative outfits, which is optional. I just personally prefer alternative outfits for, And then step 5 will always be serve cunt. So I hope this could help someone, help you guys out. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I really suck at these. But my future videos will probably be more put together, because I'm going to be talking more about my own characters that are actually reusable versus these characters that I use specifically for this video. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, I guess, all the YouTube things. And this was really fun, so I hope it could help out and you have a good time of the day. See you. if you enjoyed the video, please consider sticking around to enjoy more stuff that I'll make. I have my socials on screen, and I will talk more about my book that is still currently in the works. The book is called Earthborn Coven. It's all about this one homunculus trying to live the best life that he can. I don't want to talk too much about it in this video because this video is already super long, but if you're interested, please subscribe and consider supporting me on Kofi so I can continue to make my story and have money where I don't have to worry about missing work and things like that. But again, thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, I hope you have a wonderful time of your day.